hiker's pack right there. My pack right there. These are the two packs from the two hikers that did work for stay last night at the Zealand Falls hut. Packed up, ready to go. Hitting the trail, heading north. Yeah, what an amazing experience to be here. There's one of the caretakers right there. Wow, okay, let's hit the trail, let's head north. Let's carry on the Appalachian Trail. The trail this morning, not too bad at all. Very kind of more west kind of coast. A little bit like Colorado Trail, for instance, or Arizona Trail. A little more crushed kind of gravel, rock faces, rocks, cliffs. Very somewhat reminiscent of the Colorado for sure. It's more like the Colorado Trail, which, of course, as you all know by now, is my most favorite of trails. Hey, by the way, you know it's Jasper here, yeah? Okay, just making sure that you know. Day 136, I think. I don't know if it's 136 or 137. I think it's 137 then. You know what, it could be 137, but I did ask a lady this morning at the Zealand hut where I did work for stay last night. But anyhow, she told me it was Sunday the 10th of July. And I think we're at 137. But again, it could be 136. One of those. Oh, there's one of those rocks right there. So yeah, last night I did work for stay at the Zealand's hut. And we've talked about the huts before. Good, bad, and ugly of the experiences there, but I had to work for only an hour, and my jobs entailed two jobs. One was cleaning out the compost pail, which was a 15-minute job, and they said it was the cleanest they'd ever seen it being. But I'm used to working in kitchens. The second was to pile wood into the woodshed. My total chores were about 1 hour in duration, and for that I got an amazing turkey dinner, peas, potatoes, gravy, 2 big pieces of chocolate cake, oh, and two plates of turkey dinner, coffee, decaf coffee, lemonade. It was excellent. The food was cold by the time we got it, but we get it what's called the leftovers, and they put that in the kitchen in bowls, and staff, crew, I guess, and work for stays dig in. There was lots of food for everybody. And then you get to sleep in the mess hall. It's a mess hall. I won't call it a dining room. It's big picnic type tables, or Hofbrauhaus type tables. You just kind of move a bench to one side, put down your Tyvek sheet, your hair pad, and you call it home. And it was fine. Set a wake up for 5 a.m, packed up, sat on the front deck of the Zealand hut, made my coffee and my oatmeal, and hit the trail. Now, I could have stayed there and had breakfast for a few more chores this morning, but it meant I wouldn't be leaving till 9 o'clock. This way, I was on the trail, just a little bit before 6 o'clock. And today, well, as you know, we are pushing through the Whites, and what we've got to start with this morning is the best trail we've had since we've been in the Whites by far. This is nice, earthen, some rocky, some gravel trail, but it's allowing me to at least start off with a mile or two I laid down, so I'm okay with that. And up to now I've been doing about 10 miles a day through the Whites, which seems to be enough for me. Yesterday's screw up, of course, where I took a wrong trail, well, that really did do me in, and I didn't get the miles I wanted, 9.8 yesterday, plus, of course, on top of that, my screw up miles. And that's what made me think about the Zealand hut and the work for stay. And if I had not have got that, because they allow 2 through hikers work for stay each day, if I'd have not got that, not far past there was 3 separate like wild camp spots, and either one of those would have been perfect, and each one had water from the waterfalls and stuff. So yeah, so day 136 or 37, we still haven't decided, is underway. Today, well, would be really good if I could get to the Mitzvah tenting area, but that's a 14-mile day. But it would help set me up for Washington tomorrow. The summit of Washington would be 6 miles away from there. And if I could get to Mitzvah tenting area today, then get an early start in the morning and good weather, then we can push past Mount Washington tomorrow, which would be Monday. But that's a big challenge and a big if. So again, rather than risk injury, not going to get too tired. Although you can't help it. 10 miles a day through here beats the hell out of me. Okay, let's keep moving on this really nice trail we have this morning. And again, by far, actually probably some of the best trails we've had on the whole Appalachian right here. Okay, let's move it. I'm at Route 302. I think I have about 6.7, 6.8 miles left to camp. The trail this morning was given to me. I mean, it has been a very easy trail this morning, and I'm delighted about that because that's been a nice break. However, that break is about to change. We've got a pretty big climb, about 2,500 feet ahead of me now. I'm at the parking lot of 302. So the rest of the day is pretty much climbing until finally a descent down into our camping or tenting area later on today. So far, we're doing just fine. Look what we have here. This was my work for stay working partner. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, I'm going to finish my trail mix, and I'll talk to you guys in a little while. So as I'm leaving the trailhead for the parking lot at 302, 302 is actually about 0.2 of a miles ahead of me. I just found out from another hiker that Wednesday is supposed to be a thunderstorm day all day, and later on Tuesday. So tomorrow's supposed to be fine. So we really got to make that push to do Washington tomorrow. Otherwise, we may have a 2-day wait. So I got 6.7 miles now to where I planned on camping tonight. And that's okay. That will help me set me up, help me okay for Washington tomorrow with a 3 a.m. kind of wake up. And I would push then the 6 miles to the summit of Washington. And of course down the other side. I think it's 5 miles down the other side before you get into the first tenting areas. I don't know. We'll see. So I haven't had a signal on my phone now for a day and a half. Didn't have one at all yesterday. Very briefly for a moment, I got one message out early in the morning just saying hello to Joanne. And that was it. I haven't got one since. But I do need to call the hostel. I have a booking on Tuesday night, and that's fine. But if Wednesday being that, and I thought about, I won't get there till late on Tuesday. So I need to get a booking for Wednesday night also, and take Wednesday as my 0. which will allow me, because I'll be arriving late on Tuesday, will allow me to get all my chores done on Wednesday. And it's also, for a point of interest, the last opportunity to visit a Walmart store on this hike. So there's certain things I'd need from there, allergy medicine and so on. So that's kind of the plan. So when I get a signal, I got to call them and make sure I can get a spot for that for Wednesday night. Okay, I see hikers ahead of me. Right there, there's hikers ahead of me. Lots of hikers ahead of me. Don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's a pickup area, probably 302 for shuttles and stuff. But anyhow, we'll just keep pushing and see how we make out. As we're making this most amazing climb, take a look at this viewpoint. We've still got a long way to climb, but take a look. This absolutely amazing view. Is that something? Oh yeah. Got it on wind deflection, but just finished Mount Webster, heading for Mount Jackson. Mount Webster was hard on me. It was hard. A lot of blood, wounds. Oh, gross. I know. Mount Webster was the hardest yet. Whew. I just checked my map, and I think it was 2.5 miles to the camp. Got to get over Mount Jackson first, but I only have a few hundred feet of climb from where I am to get there. Hungry, thirsty, got to have some lunch. I can't spare any water just to wash the blood off my arms. But as soon as I can find some, I will, of course. Okay. Day 136. Beating Jasper all to hell. from the summit of Mount Jackson. Yep, there's Washington in the distance. Wow. We have got an awful lot of work ahead of us. There's just no doubt about it.